Okay, FSD beta 10.8. We got fresh snow. I want to come out here and see how this thing performs. A lot of the roads I'm going to be on today are completely snow covered. I'm going to count the disengagements. There's a bunch of them. So let's see. We're starting out right now, and we'll be putting it in full self-driving here right quick. Okay, we're pulling over the side. Looks like going for the telephone pole. First disengagement. Got back towards the center, put it back in. Now it's heading for that tree. I'm pretty close to that tree. And of course, second disengagement. It seems to always want, well, not always, but most of the time it likes to go off the road. And here again, I was afraid of that telephone pole. And I have a little bit of a stretch here where it doesn't seem to be doing that. And I have no idea why. It seems to be doing reasonably good. Understand, at no time was I confident in how it was moving. The speed changes were constant. We got a vehicle coming here, and it kind of guided on that vehicle, so that it did pretty good on. Now here again, we're coming up to a spot and we're going straight off the road. Got it again, fourth disengagement. And there's a corner coming up here, and it's still trying to pull over to the right there. You can see right there. It kind of corrected itself there. But now it's heading straight off again. It's heading straight for the berm. It's doing reasonably well in this corner. There wasn't a lot of traffic. I mean, there's somebody coming, but then it kind of goes right over. Boy, just right in there, and it kind of freaked out. Okay, now this is plowed here, so it should be a little better, but you know, it really wasn't. You can see it pulling over. You know, I'm trying to let it go as far as I can without going off the road. And of course there we're pretty much off the road. It's the 8th disengagement. At night it was, it tended to pull over to any street that intersected or a driveway or anything. But during the day it's not really seeming to do that. You can see the speed. There's another disengagement there. You can see the speed. It's down there, and it does vary quite a bit. I'm trying to set it right now. I think it's set for 30 miles an hour. And going along here, we seem to be doing a little bit better. It isn't pulling off. It has pulled towards the center too, and you'll see some of those. But right along here, it doesn't seem to be doing too bad. Now right up here, you can see it's pulling off. It looks like it wanted to hit that telephone thing. So that's the 11th disengagement. Now here it did it too. I caught it kind of early on that one, and it also, the vehicle disengaged it right after that. There's another one right there. We are coming up, that's 13 by the way. We're going to be coming up on a corner here pretty soon, and we got a couple of disengagements up to there too.
1,000 feet, turn right onto North Harvard Road.
Here again, it's heading off the road. That's 14, and again 15. Now I took over here because this thing tends to go, it goes into these corners too fast where it's got to stop or it's got to turn. So I took over there. I've just turned it back on. Now it's heading kind of towards the center of the road here, and here's a car coming. It's backing off from that car. Probably had the poor guy kind of freaked out because it was pretty close to him. But for a while here, it seems to be doing okay, and that, I think it's partly because there were other vehicles in the opposite lane, and it tried to guide on those. That doesn't mean it always works that way, because it doesn't. Now here we're coming up kind of the opposite sort of thing. It's trying to go towards the center, and even though there's vehicles on the other side of the lane, it's going to disengage here in just a second. Right there, it's going towards the center. Now I've had it disengaged here for a little while, and I'm on another road. So we're traveling down kind of a road similar to the other one. And here we're going to start doing the same thing we did before. It's trying to go off the road to the side. That's a 17th disengagement. And it's going to go for a little while here where it isn't too bad, but it's guiding towards the right-hand side. For a while I thought it was going to hit that berm, but I'm trying to give it as much rope so it can hang itself here. And it is tending to guide off of the road virtually all the time. This does upset some of the other people on the road. And here it went off, and I disengaged again. And another one. And now here I'm on another road here. I'd had it disengaged for quite a while. And this one's completely snow covered. And it pretty much acts the same way. Even though you see the tracks on the road where we actually had tracks and it was more or less dry pavement. Now here I just went off again. It was heading for that mailbox. But even on whether we're on completely snow covered or even a road that just doesn't have good visibility of the lines, we still seem to end up with the same situation. One more thing that's going to happen up here right quick, there's a left-hand turn right here. These things are always coming in way too fast. It's coming into that corner at about 20 miles an hour, and I had to disengage to deal with the corner, because you can't do a 20-mile-an-hour corner on a snow-covered road like that. It's just not going to work. You're just going to slide right through. There's another one because it was heading off the side. And it's heading off the side quite a bit here. And looks like this is going to be the last one I think I had of a disengagement. So, and I'm just about back home now. So what's the point of the video? Just to count up how many disengagements I could come up with? Not really. I was punching the little button on the screen of this a lot of times because I want to send most of these things in that are happening to me from snow country. Obviously, full self-driving has got a lot to learn on snow. And we got a lot of people out there that are driving in snow now, and they're sending in all of the failures that have happened. I think snow is going to be a really tough one for FSD to figure out. It's going to be kind of a monster because you don't have the guides that you have on a dry road. And so it may be a while before it's viable to use this in the winter. I'm going to keep doing it. I'll probably come out every day that we have good snow and run around a little bit and send in some snapshots of it. and maybe it'll help him get this figured out. But there's a long way to go on this one. Not trying to beat up Tesla or FSD. I'm just saying this is going to be a tough one for him to deal with. Okay, that's it on this one.